मलाई त भन्दैछ हजुरलाई त देख्नै छोडिदिए पसलमा गएकै छैन कहाँबाट देख्छ होइन खाना छ खाना खानु नि घरबाट आइरहेको छ जुन कुरा त खानु नि घरबाट अब बाहिर कुराहरू बढी खान थाल्यो भने त बढे नै हो नि त नि टाउकोमा Okay, guys, welcome back again for today matches, and it is the day two of the INBL Pro Showdown. And here we are in our first match, and you can see that all the players that are in our lobby just went for the plane path, and they are dropping to their locations. As we know that the first match is being completed like in 2 points. Uh, we just got a rematch from the match, and there is like a list number of player as compared to the first match that was originally being placed on. But okay, we are waiting for the next situation of the fights that is being tackled on in this round of matches. As we know, this is the round of match which it have a like great similarity of collecting the point, and it is the hyper situation where the player can earn some point from the teams, and that is the really important thing. Guys, here we can see the initiation from the CX and Twisted Minds. Okay, we got a knock from the CX to the Twisted, and he's confirmed his elimination. But the CX is trying to tackle on this situation as they must need to go on with a hard fight here. But the stage one circle is being placing, and we don't have a number of team alive right now because we have only 42 players that is being left. And here comes spray to the hyper teams, and hyper are falling back. I don't know why, but here is the luck. Yesterday we just went for the luck, and he's really doing well. We have the mark 7 and other players just going. Baby is waiting for the twist luck, and with that the twisted are also engaging towards the CX and also the hyper. That is really important thing to be noticed, to be noticed out right now. But here we can see the circle. They have only one elimination with the loss of 0 players. I guess FaZe is a knock right now, but his kill confirmation is not possible by other teams. But the Twisted Mind, if you talk about these players, like Baby is knocked right now, and the Tayo, Usman, and with the Huzaifa, is trying to tackle on this situation really quick. The cluster is being formed in this situation as the Baby is knocked and Tayo is running for the recall, and the rest of the players, they are waiting for the teams. And what about the team? We have a list number of teams right now, guys. That is the really hard situation. We have the team GT right now in this compound where the cluster is being formed, and let's go for a fight. As we know, the hyper is being really closer to the teams. That is really important. With that, if you go for the versatile esports, one player is going for the recall and another Brianna and the fantasy and the Florence. These are the three guys that are waiting, and Florence, I guess, now he gets recalled. That is the important thing to watch out because he don't have any of the loots, and the players are waiting for him. That is the really important situation. And here comes the GT Esport, as yesterday they are marked as the no chance esports, if I remember correctly. And we have that 230 second left, 2 minute 30 second left for next zone circle. But we can see the Brianna. But if you go to the versatile esports, the players are being dropping, and here comes a drop. But Flores is not being damaged that much, but he is in really a higher position that can contribute to the life stats by killing one player. But that is really danger for him himself. Okay, here comes the spray, and he was just went for a good knock, but it was not that much sufficient to protect himself, and he's knocked right now from the GT Esports as well. The other teams that are being available right now, and probably one player might be in the recall and other are fighting here. But with that, we have the 3 elimination from the team of the GT Esports. That is really important to watch on. Team gap is right now in the mode of fight. As we know, there is a loss of one player, that is highest, and we have the two elimination from the squads right now. And the hyper and the GT is trying to tackle on this situation. As we can see, the hyper just went for the closing situation to the GT and the rest of the teams that are being available in that compound. With that, you can see there is the only team GT, I guess so. But I can see the team versatile also in this moment. Let's check on the situation who will be going to finish off this compound to be the last one surviving. Yeah. Okay, here comes a knock to the versatile esports, as we know that the hyper team are really being aggressive in this situation. And here comes a knock again, but as I already mentioned, the tires just went for the recall, so the team might be safe in this position. लगाइदेऊ चिया खान मन लाग्यो ए कसरी बनाउने केटलीमा मिल्छ अनि Okay, guys, as we can see, we just shifted to the next circle. That is really important for the teams as they must need to like rotate in the situation or they will going to get damage in this moment. But okay, we are waiting for the teams. We are waiting for the teams right now. And here we can see that the next stage shift is being placed on and inside the ZNS city. It is the small circle where we can see all the players that are being coming up. And with that, we must need to call through some fights, I guess, during the rotation. That is the really important moment to watch on. But okay, we are going for the game screen again. And here comes a knock from the, I guess, CGS team CGS right now. And they are trying to tackle with this Circle Esports. Guys, we are waiting for the teams to be turn to be in the top 10 teams, and here they are just converted right now. And with that, we can see the silent crew that are trying to knock over the team GT, and that's really good to watch on the knock player that the Solis is trying to take the kill, and we're just converting to the stage 4 right now. That is really important, except for in the circle, as we know. Guys, here we can see the winner chicken dinner from the teams of the Hyper. And we have the 13 elimination in the totals, as we can know that they have the 2 elimination from the Huzaifa, 4 from the Baby, Taya with 4, and the Usman with 3 elimination is being seen in this matches. And here comes the player summary. We have the Galaxy with 6 elimination, 1019 damage by Tayo, and Hyperolia Baby with 1 grand elimination, 229-meter of kill distance is being tackled on this match. Tayo with 12-kilometer distance travel in this matches. And here we go for the team H2H, and we can see the Hyper KPX Mark 7 with 13 elimination and 9 elimination. Hmm. Hmm. Drive. Drive ma. पठाइदिनु न त्यही हाल्दै हुनुहुन्छ सिधै पठाइदिनु पठाउनु न पठाउनु Guys, we are back again with our second matches, and we can see the initial initiation by the versatile esports and the player that was in the slot number one. So it is a free kill for the teams, I guess. So, and here we have the silent crew that is being closer to the CX esports, as we know as them circle esports. And okay, guys, the team Gap are also trying to do some fight in this area. Okay, the team Gap are trying to do some fight with the Twisted Mind, and here we can saw the loss of one player. Okay, complete elimination of that player is being seen in this matches, and with that, we're moving to other teams. As we know that we must need to tackle on to the players that is being available, but here comes practice by the NE4. N14, okay, his name is a bit complicated, but I can see the CX team that are being closer to the teams, but not that closer, but maybe Suke have that chance to knock that player, but he's not going for that. But here in the apartment area, we can see that the CHZ Galaxy, the CJC Sports, and other to have the point of view to eliminate the players. As we know, the team VS, as we are talking about yesterday, they are named as I don't remember the true name, but okay, they have like another name for yesterday, but they're also trying to tackle on this fight in the moment of like compartment. Okay, haha, we have other player, the silent cyclone maybe. Just went for the other teams. I can see the silent crew, but where are the teams of the yes, Kabul. Kabul are also trying to tackle with the SE that we can know here, and the loss of 0 players. They're trying to tackle on, but here comes a knock and finish with the Duke. That is really important. And behind that player, the Kabul just missed out one player here, and one player is knocked, and he can just being revived right now. And with that, if we talk about the other players, the SE and SF, let's go and check the cyclone. And they're trying to push an end of the grenade, but okay, the player is knocked right now. The Ryudon. And here comes the final elimination by the team Cyclone. That is really important in this matches. And if you go for the first one here, I can also seeing this knockouts. But here comes the sieges for that are being already placed in the point of apartment. But here comes a lock and finish to the team of the VS that we are trying. And okay, it was like a hurdle for the teams and last one player remaining. And here comes a 2 player and 2 players that are coming to push. And it was a complete elimination for the VS. Uh, Okay, the team Hypers do have the 2 elimination right now, but I don't think which was the team that they are being initiating with. But I can see the nearer team is versatile, and there is the loss of 2 player, and it must be the fight with the Hypers. If I guess so, and the team of the Fursan is trying to fight with the GT, as you know, as the note says, and here comes the knockout to the Hadi, yes, Jihadi. And let's go closer to the player as the team tend to have the knock player of 2, and there is only 2 player alive right now. And here comes a spray from the Blaze, but no tackling on situation is being seen from him. And with that, we are searching for all the teams that are available in this moment. And here comes a knock to the Blaze, and there is 1 player left now, that is Sensi. And the team GT do have like 3 players left, and I think the team will go for the push. And here comes the push by the OT. Go and there, and it's a grenade, and not that much elimination, that much damage, but he is surviving right now. And here comes the whole squad to push on the player, the Sensi, and he's in the balcony. That is the moment to watch on. And here comes a knockout to the player. Okay, it was a complete elimination by the teams of the GT. And if you go for the CHEEZIOUS ESPORTS, there are okay the teams that are being tackling with the next squads, and they are here for the 1v1 fight. Like, let's check on all the player downside are trying to do the grenade, but let's check who will be the last one standing from here, and that is really important. Here comes the push, but Samir just handled that two players really quick. And we can there is a play, the Marizui, and here comes the push from the Galaxy. Okay, he just went outside, but okay, good connection of this Ashwell. Okay, and I think that Sami do have a great opportunity to push on the players, but he's in the panic room, and here comes the complete elimination for the team. Just converted to the top 7 teams in this stage one. That is really important to watch on, and it is the day two, and we can see the aggression of the players that is being peaked in this moment. Whatever the silent crew, they don't have any of the fight like closely, but they have the 4 elimination right now. That is really important for the teams to add on to their live stats. But CHEEZIOUS, but they have the 6 elimination. They just tackled out to the 3 teams. And where are the Twisted Mind? Okay, they are also knocked and finished right now. But there is the last player of the versatile esports. There is only one player and 1 elimination from the teams. They have the loss of 2. And he is going to hold on this compound, I guess so, but the other players are really closer to this compound. That is the place of apartment. That is really important for the teams to check on the compound if other player are being placed on here or not. Hey guys, we just have like latest news that we are converting to the team 6, and here comes the domination from the players. Okay, the GT esports that I was talking about, they just went to the versatile esports, and soon we are converting to the stage the top 5 team. That's really important. Like, okay, we just converted to the top 5 player, and the silent crew are also waiting for the team. But today match is it is being really huddled for the teams as they are like coping off with each other's really quick, and I don't think that the team can survive for the 20 minute or not. I think this match will go for the lesser time. But here comes a grenade in the panic room, and I guess we are converting to the stage 4. Sorry, top 5 teams, I guess. And here comes the push to the versatility by the grenade. And it was the final elimination. But with that, the team 14, the silent crew, are also grenading over here. And the team GT must need to tackle on this fight again, as they are tackling on the fast fight with the versatile esport. That's really important. And we can see a push from the Vazi as he have the back of 3 players and they're grenading, but here it comes along to the Vazi and Super just went on. And okay, we are going to watch on the GT Esports, the last one player, and he's trying to tackle on with the APP, but it is not possible because there comes a knock and finish to the team, and we're just converted to the top 3 team in the stage 1. That is really much. Okay, the team gap. They are did we have also a fight, and we are just like entering to the stage 2 circle, and we can have the teams are already in the circle, like closer to the circle, and it's the zone is really big right now. So the team have like so much time. Okay, where they are going to find the teams as we have only 3 teams. That is really surprising to me also. But you can also notice out the like aggression of the teams that they have right now in the situation. That is really hard. But what I can see that the teams is really coming for the Cyclone, the Team 14, as we know as them as Silent. But okay, here comes a knock from the Tequila, and the referee was trying to cope up in the situation, but here comes the knock from the rope cut to the Tequila, and was the final elimination. As we know, we have only two teams left, and I think this match will be ending in 16 minutes or the lesser, and we only have three players alive from that SPN, three teams, three players alive from the silent crew, and you guys can predict and comment and who is going to be the winner chicken dinner of this matches and can have the 10 placement point in the free. But here we can see the silent crew are just trying to get on the positions down here. Hmm? And here comes a knock from the players that we are tackling out, and I think it is the moment to push to the teams. The team Cyclone have only one player alive right now, and we are moving toward the winner chicken dinner situation. And here comes the winner chicken dinner from the team of the silent crew that I was talking about, and there is like some change over the overall situation. Okay, we are waiting for the result section as we can see. Okay, what have an ad? Okay, we have 14 elimination from the silent crew, and we can see the two elimination from the Vaji Suke with 5, Balza with 4, and the Soulless with 3 elimination in this matches. And we are going for the player summary right now. We can see the Roka do have the 5 elimination right now and 769 damage from the Roka that is being highest in this matches. And we have the Usman. Okay, Rusman. Okay, Usman or Hyper Usman. One grand elimination from him to 87 meter of longest distance. Elimination by the Goon Junior. And we have the travel distance by the 9,959 total distance travel in this match is, and we are going for the player restoration. Here we can see that the silent crew versus the cyclone. Silent crew have 14 elimination at the total elimination is seen by the cyclone. And with that we are moving toward the match summary. Here we can see that the 14 knockout is being seen in this match is 0 drop looted, 9,478 total damage, 3 green elimination, 287 meter of longer distance elimination, 46 total elimination, and 11 hits are being dealt, and 2,549 total hits is being placed in this matches. And about the match date, okay, we are going for the match data. And here we can have the silent crew have 24 point in this match of match second. And here we can see the cyclone with 14, Gap Esports with 9, GT Sports with 9, CGS with 8, Versatile with 4, and HyperKPX Mark 7 with 3. And rest of the teams you can pause your screen and watch on. We are going for the Mass Fraggers here, the Ruka. Ruka have the 5 eliminations, Suki with 5, Balza with 4, and Odgunner JR with 4 kills. The soulless Korean player to have the 3 eliminations matches, and we are going for the overall data. Here we can see that the team 9 Kabul had 37 points in overall, LC with 30, CX with 26, ESE with 22, AIT with 20. AIT, as we know, the team VS they have like, and VV with 17, Unique with some points, and we will be waiting for the first page. What? Okay, here comes the first page, and we can see the NC at the top right now. The no change. In slot number 19, as we know, as them as the GT, they have the 91 points right now, and 2 in a chicken dinner comes from them, and 31 placement point, as we can see. And with that, if you go for the SM, we have the 73 point TM with 62, SYC with 61, SC with 59, CGS with 59, and more on you can watch by like pausing your screen. And here comes the overall fragment of this match is TWI's luck with 13 elimination, Zenit by 17, OT Goon JR by 17, Hyperdemon KP with 15, and the GT Chinese player with 15 elimination we see in this matches. And we are going for the highlights section. You need to wait for a while, and then we will back again with the third match. So hey guys, we are back again, and we can see we just converted to the top six teams as we have this players that are forming the cluster in this area. But you can see the SC, the Silent Crew, do have a fight in the blue zone. That is really bad for the teams that they must need to rotate quicker. And there is only one player, Vazi, and with that we have the player of the I don't remember their name because they don't have any team tag, and had come knocked from the Vazi, and that is really important. The team have like six elimination. The CGS esports are also waiting in the area of water treatment, I guess so. But we have that team 10, the first one with three players being alive from here, and six elimination is being tackled on by them. And if we talk about the other teams that are being alive right now, that is a really important thing we need to watch on as we just converting to the team six, the top team six. That is really important. And what about the Cyclone teams? Cyclone, they do have the only one player, the Teal MVP. Okay, Tilt MVP. And guys, here comes the winner chicken dinner from team, and we can see that there is the silent crew that they have the 10 elimination for themselves in this matches, and it is the match 8 as we know. And the Vazi to have the 5 elimination, and Suke with 4, Balza with 1, and the Solace with 0 elimination in this matches. And we are moving toward the player summary. Let's go. Here's the player summary. SC Vazi with 5 elimination, and the 815 damage by the CS Vazi again, and green elimination by 1 by Vazi, and tilt MVP with 287 meter of kill distance to the longest kill distance, and tilt MVP with the 10 kilometer being traveled in this matches. And here comes the team H2S that we can see the silent crew with 10 elimination, and the Al Fursan with 6 elimination in this matches. And here comes the match summary for this match. There is 43 total knockout, 3 airdrop being looted. That is a pretty good number of airdrop to be looted in this match to collect some advanced resources. And here comes the 8,648 total damage of this matches, and 2 grand elimination, 287 meter of longest distance elimination, 37 total elimination. And this match is a 9 headshot is being dealt, 558, 5,558 total is being placed in this match. And here comes the match data, guys. We can see that the silent crew do have the 20 eliminator, and okay, 20 point. I guess it is the second dinner for day 2 of the silent crew, and the person to have the 12 point being collected in this match is CHEEZIOUS with 9, Isani Sports with 8, Cappy Sports with 5, Twisted Mind with 5, and Hyper KPX Mark 7. And rest of the point you can watch on by pausing your screen. And we are moving toward the top fraggers. So we can see the SC Vazi with 815 total damage and 5 kills being placed on. And Suke with 4, a Luck with 4, Blaze with 3, and the Raze with 3 elimination in this match. And we are moving toward the overall data. And here we can see again, and the teams of the NC, they had the 91 point in this match. I think it is the recent data. Let me refresh again. Electronic. Okay. Yes, NC to have the 91 elimination, and here comes the SC with 79, SM with 78, CGS with 68, 67 with TM, SYC with 65, DSxAL with 60, Gap with 60, and the rest of the page is being coming to our screen. Please wait for a while. And here comes the last phase of the overall standing that we can see there is 52 with 0. I guess they are not joining in day 1 and day 2. And here comes the overall fraggers road to MVP. And we can see luck to have the 22 eliminations in this matches. Silent Crew, the player Vazi have the 19 elimination. Janet with 17. Goon JR with 17. Race with 16. And we are moving to the highlight section. You guys please wait, and we will be back with the match flow. Okay, guys, we just converted to the three teams right now, and here comes a knock to the Winox. And we have the MKZ as the last player from the Kabul, and the teams of the slot 14 that is called the Silent Crew do have one player being knocked, and he's revived in the moment, and they must need to tackle on the player that are being available right now, and the team GT is being also available here, and they are trying to get some sort over the teams, and I think we are just going to convert to the team top two teams as Solis is being knocked and Bazi the last player that must need to sort on the teams of SVL, but okay, he is not able to sort that shotgun, but here comes the push from the GT to the KHM, and here comes a knock, and the winner chicken dinner is it is screen right now. Okay, guys, now we're going to ask the results section. Let's go and check what is the momentum of the team that they just collected their point in this matches. And we do have the last matches being left to us. And here is the result. We can see the team GT. They have 8 elimination in totally in this matches with we can see the 3 elimination from the GT, Chinese player, GT Chinese player, and GT OT Kun and JR with zero elimination, and the Zenit to have the 3 elimination. JT ZZ with 2 elimination we see in these matches, and we are going towards the player summary, and here we can see the Sachin Gurung to have the four. Okay, Sanchi RG. You have the 4 elimination in this matches and 1172 a topmost damage by the same player. We have the Twist Lock. He do have like 1172. Okay, Zero didn't kill, I guess, from the lock, and he is registered because he must have the grenade damage in this matches and 342 meter of longest elimination by the Zenit. And we have the soul list with 12 kilometer being as the travel distance, and we are going toward the team S2 as we can see the teams. Of the GTs were to have the 8 elimination and 8 elimination at the silent. So the first moment is really competitive by the both teams. And we are talking about the match summary. Here we have that 38 total knocks from the players and one airdrop being looted, 8,660 total damage, 0 grenade elimination, 342 meter of long distance elimination, and 37 total elimination is being seen in this matches. And 8 headshot is being dealt. Now 3,982 total hills is being placed in this matches. And here comes the match data. We can see on that the GT Sport do have the 18 point being collected in this match of Erangel, and there is the one and only match that has been left in this matches, that is the Miramar. The KHABUL to have the 10 point, Twisted Minds have 8, Recent Esport with 6, Gap Esports with 5, Cyclone with 5, DSxAL FURSAN with 4, CHEEZIOUS Esports with 3, Circle X Esports with 1, Versatile 1, and rest of the teams you can watch on by pausing your screen. But we are going for the mass fragments right now. And here we can watch on that the Sansi RG to have the 4 elimination in this match, Bazi with 4, Zenit with 3, some Chinese player with 3, and again a Chinese player from the GT to have the 3 elimination in this matches. And it was the match tracker. We're moving toward the overall datas. Let's go and check what is the momentum. And we have the team NC with the 109 total points being collected from them, and they have the 3 winner chicken dinner, as this team is known as the GT. The overall is not says as our system only takes the like the first match data of the name list, not the last if it is changed. And we have the 109 total points from the team NC. As we can see, 3 chicken dinner is being taken by them, and we talk about the KHABUL, there is 51 point, ESC 36, LC 30, and in the last we have the 52 that he already missed all of the uh, matches from yesterday, and we are waiting again for our first table, and then we will be back to you after a moment by having the like last matches. And we can see SC with 92 points. There is no any wrong point of the silent crew. If they are complaining, guys, you are really wrong. There is no any point mistake. I already just checked on. There is no any mistake from the silent crew. And if you talk about the HM, there is 78 point, TM with 75, CHZ with 71, SYC with 70, DSxAL with 64, Gap with 60. And we are moving towards the match Fraggers Road to MVP, and here you can see that the teams the Twisted Mind, the Twist Lock to have the 23 elimination. SC Bhazi with 23 again. There is top competition between Bhazi and Luck. 20 elimination missing by the Zenit and GT. GT Chinese player have the 18 elimination from this matches. Out go NJR with 17 elimination in this matches. So we are going for the highlight section, guys. Please wait and watch. We'll be back after some moment. Okay, guys, we have 9 teams left here, and we can see the Hype KPX Mark 7 is just dropping some swords to the player of the city. That is really important in this situation. And with that, we're talking about the team GT, and we have the teams right now. And we can see there is 3 players left from the GT, and that is going good. JD Sports they're trying to tackle on, but here is the silent creep that is trying to tackle on with KHN. That is really important in this moment, and we can watch on the player that is going really obsessed right now with the teams of the SBL that we know as Kabul, and we have the 3 players left on the teams, and they are trying to grenade. And we just moved to the 3 circle, and it is being finishing right now. The teams are being like compromising their points due to other players. As we just converted to the top 18 assessment, point race is being started for now. And with that, we can see that there is 4 player alive, and from the silent view, there is only one soloist. He's trying to tackle the player and like finish up the knock player, and with that, the human can go easily to the soul list, and we can have elimination to the teams. And we are going to check on the teams where they are right now. How much time do they take to get some fight? That is a really important thing to watch on. And here comes the complete elimination by the KHABUL. That is really important in this match as we just on to the stage number 4 of the zone circle. Here comes the cheats that are fighting with the ESPORTS. Okay, and we need to watch on and in the zone. So we can have the team will come really in front in the sooner situation, and the ESPORTS they're getting some shots from the Gotiku and there, and it is really important. And the players just gone for a knock. GTZ is also knocked right now. 3 players staying alive from the GT Esports. That we are moving toward the gap, and we have a player that's knocked, and again. The Muhammad Hedi is also knocked, and there is only one player, Mealy. He is also really much bladed out in this situation, and he must need to go on to save his team. Is trying to escape this place, but I don't think that is really it will really work, because it is the match of Rondo, and we should have to tackle on this situation and recall, okay, revive the teammate to the melee, and it was the complete elimination for that team. And here you can see the team Fursan they are also trying on. And here is the last one player surviving from the Fursan, the Jihadi. And with that, if this one player will be eliminated, we are moving toward the stage. Sorry, top 5 teams. That is really important to watch on. And guys, I'm like mentioning one more time that the overall point is not wrong. You guys might count your point. It is not wrong. I just checked manually, so everything is right. So don't be clear on that. And with that, we got the play zone elimination of the GT, and someone is being recalled right now. The Janet is trying to escape the situation in a car. Maybe he can be able to escape, but I can see the godless that is coming throughout the same place where the GT Sports is trying to move, and the godless do have the idea where the Janet is going on, and here comes the player being dropped, and it was the complete elimination to the Janet as we converted to the 4 top 5 team. That is really important in this match, and the round of matches don't last that much long. And okay, that's really important for the players, because the winner in chicken dinner is coming sooner, and we have like only 4 teams left, the top 4 teams left, and Hishan Esports is trying to go for the Fursan. And let's go and check what about the teams. And we just converted to the top 4 teams. Cool. Kina. Yo. Asian Esport as we have them, they have the 15 elimination in this matches. That is really attractive for this situation. And we can see all the teams that are being waiting for the fight. CGS Esports right now are also in the moment of fight. We can see here they just looted the airdrop and they're waiting for the team 10 to be calm over them and do for the elimination. That is really important this match. And let's check. They already have the two elimination and two players is alive. And the third one player is being knocked in this situation. But I don't think the team 10 will allow them to revive that player. And we're gonna see a complex situation here. The CG Samir. Okay, the Team 10 that we know as the Fursan Esports, they do have five elimination matches. Okay, the Sane Esports they just got a knock from the team and really bleeded out, and he's knocked right now. With that, we have the Godless with 8 elimination right now, and here comes a knock again, and we just converted to the top 3 teams. In this situation, we're gonna watch that who are the player that deserve the 10, 6, and 5 points of the top 3 teams. That's really important. But CGC Sports is trying to tackle on in this situation as the Samir is being placing on, and the Raid just cooked a grenade for the Mezui. And here comes a damage to that player, but he's not knocked. The placement of that grenade was not that was correct, so he's not knocked. But the team 10 also just went to grenade over the CHZ, and both player is trying to do the grenade. Let's check whose grenade is being directed. And other player they are really far from the team. Is pretty much great in this situation, and we just converting to the top two team in some moment, guys. We're waiting for that. The three players of the CGS Esports. CGS Esports is being safe right now. But let's go. The team 10 is coming toward the push to the teams, and let's check the knock is being finished out, and here is the completion of the teams. The CGS race is being knocked. Samir is being waiting for the elimination. And let's check and wait. The team just collected 6 points right now, and there is two players left from that team. And the CJ Samir, he has the three elimination in this moment, and he is the hashtag core of the overall match fraggers. And it can be changed in a while, but Samir is being like using some tactics that he is being sitting in this car that other player couldn't know that he is in that. So let's check. Oh my God! Here comes a grenade from the Team 21 that is really aggressive and really done well to knock that player. And here comes the winner chicken dinner of that player. Okay, we are going for the result section, guys. And here comes the winner chicken dinner. 18 elimination, a greater elimination by the team of the SC that okay, not the SC, EC, we Isen, Isen Esports. But there is player from SC Reiki. I don't know how, but okay. They have like 3 elimination from the SC Reiki. I see with 3 elimination, Epics with 4, and Godless with 8 elimination is being placed on its matches, and we are going to add the player summary. Let's go and check what is the momentum that they carried out. And we have the Godless 79 with 8 elimination with 1087 damage overall, and Soulless to have the one grand elimination 292 meter of kill distance. Longest kill distance is being tackled on in this situation. And if you go for the Godless, he do have the 292 meter of longest distance elimination, and the race to have the 7 kilometer being traveled for the loot and stuffs. And here we go to the team head to head. DSN is supposed to have 13 elimination right now, and 12 elimination being seen by the GTs, but that is really attractive from the player. And here comes the match summary. And we can know that there is the 55 total knocks in this match due to the random map, and two airdrop is being looted. 10,354 total damage is being placed on. 3 grenade elimination is being seen. 292 meter of longest distance elimination, and 54 total knockouts. Okay, elimination is being seen in this match, and 9 headshots being dealt. 63 100 The one total is being played in this matches, and here comes the match data. As you can see, the Asian Sports have 28 total points, JT Sport 14, CGS with 11, DSX AL Fursan with 10, and rest of the teams you can watch on by pausing your screen, guys. And here comes the top fraggers, as I was talking about. We have the Godless 79 with 8 elimination, GT, Sang with 4 elimination, ESFX with 4 elimination, Sisu, Zenit with 4 elimination, IC with 3 elimination in this match. And we are moving to the overall data. Here comes the second page, guys. And we can see the ESC do have the 65 elimination, KHABUL with 59 points. And in the last of the team, we have the 52 with 0 elimination as they missed all of the games from the INBL Pro League. And we are waiting for the first phase. Okay, let's check when it's coming, and then we will be good to go. And we can see the no change as the GT Sports they do have like 123 point in this matches, and SC to have the 95 point only, as them to have 86 point in this matches. And the SM with 86, CHZ with 82. Quite like a huge point difference between the NC and the SC that we know as the GT Sport for the NC and the SC, like both similar, but they are doing well in the overall standing. They are leading in the top and second place points. And I guess if tomorrow matches will be the same, the winner, like the runner-up will be the same as today in the overall fragger if they can maintain the same ratio as yesterday. And that is really much exciting to see on by the players how they are going to tackle on this situation by tomorrow. And here comes the last with the 52. Team 52 just missed all the games. That is not good for the players. If they are purchasing some slot, they might really required to play on. And here the overall fragger also say 24 elimination from this situation. And here comes the HC Fazi with 23 elimination. Again, 23 elimination by the luck. GT Chang with 22 elimination. And we have the GT Otoko NJR with 20 elimination. That is really attractive and good from the teams. And for today, the matches is being ended, and we will be back tomorrow as there is an event, and that is a really thing to watch on. Now, guys, we are going on the highlight section. As you know, yeah.